I know the reason why we chose to say goodbye, but I can't help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my mind, and now my heart is bleeding. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was just a young girl living in a dream world. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price. I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow, and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. When I lay down at night, I miss you by my side, telling me about your secrets. I dream and fantasize that I come by your house, telling you about my regrets. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was way too shallow, my mind was way too narrow. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price. I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Thank you for your donation, Karen. Thank you for your donation, Crystal. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your other donation, Karen. Thank you for your other donation, Black Swan. Charisma, welcome to Straight. Electris Tarot, welcome. Serena, Mohina, Val. We got Jessica. We got Lady. We got Kamel. We got everybody's here. It is officially a party, I got to say. Entity Tarot, welcome as well. Good to see all of y'all here tonight. Let's start the reads, shall we? By the way, we have a new fancy feature. We have a new fancy feature on the stream. I want to show you now how does it work and how does it look. So basically, if we want to use the Waterfall Tarot, we just use that. And now you get a pretty little butterfly that explodes into a bunch of little butterflies. And then the Waterfall Tarot appears. So ain't that cool? That is cool. I made that myself. All right, let's find out. Speaking of Waterfall Tarot, let's go to the Tarot Tower and get us a Waterfall Tarot indeed, because, yeah, we need to do that. And it appears to be broken again. So let's fix it real quick. We got the Tarot Tower. Need to change it to Tower 2, I think. Tower 2, and then it works. Yeah, then it works. All right, Tarot Tower 2. Anyway, all hyped about the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, I made that, and we get the Waterfall Tarot here indeed. All right, let's see. A lot of questions tonight. Rita, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see. How does No feel about me? And what are they thinking about me and whatnot? Let's check it out and definitely try to find the secret behind No's feelings, or, you know, at least how No feels about you or whatnot. Move the plan over a little bit. Okay. So Justice, Seven of Swords, and Ace of Cups. You kind of wonder, is this something that, Andrew, welcome to stream. You kind of wonder if this is something that happened in the past, or if this is something, maybe a karmic relationship, or maybe you had it before and all of that other stuff. So you got to kind of figure that out, right? Ace of Cups said the person does have some feelings for you. That is going to be good. That is going to be nice indeed. So Ace of Cups says they do have some feelings. Or is it strong feelings? Is it like something huge and predominant and like everything revolves around you? You know, it really doesn't look like that. Seven of Swords says it could be an on-off relationship, or it could be something, either a karmic relationship or a relationship that you did have in this life before or whatnot, but definitely a lot of moving parts here to this. Very sort of complex, right? Especially with, and the reason I say karmic relationship is because of justice next to the Seven of Swords. So it does look like this could possibly be something in that realm. Philippe, welcome to the stream. Kamel, thank you for your other donations. Sasha, welcome to the stream. And Christina, welcome to the stream as well. All right. So Karen, basically good feelings, karmic relationship, maybe an on-off type of thing, but you definitely pretty good type of deal. Pretty good type of deal as it goes in. Anyway, all right, let's go to the next read and see what that holds for us. See what kind of good luck we have tonight. Looking at Crystal, should apply for the school janitorial job. Crystal, let's find out by going to the tarot tower without a water bottle. There you go. Less water bottle. Less water bottle, more cowbell on the tarot tower tonight. We could use this one. I mean, this one. Oh, no. I think Crystal said her favorite is going to be this one. So we'll go ahead and use that one. By the way, if you're new, that is my tarot tower. And that's what I use for readings. You know, you just drag out a random tarot from the tarot tower and it looks magical. It looks amazing and all of that other good stuff. Anyway, should we apply for something? How is that going? Neve, welcome to the stream as well. If you're new to the stream or if you just got here, we have a new feature on the stream. Check it out. I think Philippe will like this one. Philippe, this is cool. This is really cool graphics. Anyway, we'll show it. We'll show it in a minute. There you go. You can still see it. I mean, you know, you gotta move past that. Christina, you gotta move past it. Anyway, applying for the job. Six of Wands says, yes, you have 2 travel cards. It does say go ahead and pursue that. This is going to be something pretty cool with that, right? Six of Swords is a travel card. It does say this is something that is going to be fairly stable, but something where you're not very comfortable doing it, you know? Jennifer, no, holy moly, it's been a while. Good to see you. But yeah, this is not something that you're like super comfortable with. I think it definitely throws you a bit outside of that comfort zone. This is also something I don't think that you're going to put up with for very long. It's like it's just not something that you would normally do. And it just sort of is in a way of, it's in the way of a lot of things that you want to do. Overall, I would say, yes, Six of Wands, Six of Swords, a lot of sixes, right? You're talking about success. You're talking about success after strife, success after something that just didn't work. And Page of Cups is emotionally, not so much. I really don't think this is your end state. This is not the final job that you would sort of get kind of thing, right? Sasha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. All right. So I'll show you the new fancy feature, right? Or who are we going on next? We'll use the new thing for Hello Piggy. You see Josh reaching out to me to apologize for everything that they did wrong. Let's find out by going to the Tarot Tower and getting the Modern Love Tarot. We got a new graphic for the Modern Love Tarot, by the way. It looks like this. There we go. Modern Love Tarot. I got butterflies. We got the Modern Love Tarot graphic and all this other stuff. So pretty cool stuff. We're enhancing the stream a little bit. Anything I can do. Kamel, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you as well. Sort of check this out and see if they will reach out to apologize, if they will be sorry for what they did. I think so. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It does talk about, you know, things didn't go the way that we wanted them to go. It's definitely not an optimal situation for anybody. I do think that they put out a little too much blame as that goes, but I think they're sort of going to retract some of that. Basically, I think that they regret some of their decisions, right? They're in that mode of, this is not something that I really should have done. It's definitely definitely not my normal state of affairs. This is almost like mean. This is, so basically they are sort of regretful and remorseful for that. Duncan, thank you for your donation. And Paula, welcome to the stream. Lover says they do come back. They do come back indeed. We've established this in the past, right? The lovers is a connection card, and it's a connection that needed to be there, a connection that needed to be fixed, right? Phoenix, thank you for your donation. And Ten of Pentacles, they want a happy home. They want sort of everything to be back to normal, and they want things to be, back to where they needed to be. Because the Empress says overall, it is a tricky situation. A lot of miscommunication, a lot of assumptions, a lot of sort of meanness, the way they treated some of the affairs and things like that. But the Empress just said, this is not something I want to do. Ten of Pentacles says, I want to get back to something stable. I definitely want to have, a bit of more rock solid stability in my life. In order to get that, they're going to come back and discuss the lovers there, and they do regret all the things that they did wrong indeed. So I believe that is a yes. We'll do a thumbs up on that. Thumbs up on that. And we'll show the Jessica, Rose, and Phoenix. Thanks for your donation. We'll show the butterfly one more time. I think we can do it. The butterfly. In case you wonder what tech that was. That was the Modern Love Tarot. Modern Love Tarot. By the way, Tuesday, we have Ethne on the stream. Ethne is going to talk about her design process for that thing and all of the good stuff. Anyway, in the meantime, we got 18 donations in the first. I think we've been live for 5 minutes. All right, Karen, will my friend Perra get the job at the school? Let's find out. Let's go to the Tarot Tower with the water bottle right here, by the way. In case you wonder, that is my counterweight. It is a water bottle, and it's a lot cheaper than an actual weight from the store. So in case you're wondering why I use the water bottle, now you know. Let's go for a Grimalkin. We do love us some Grimalkin Tarot indeed. So yeah. All right, applying for a job. Can we get it? Is this something that could be done? Let's find out. Let's do that. Queen of Swords, King of Wands, and Four of Cups. I'm going to go with a thumbs up on this. I guess the tricky part of this read is just you have the Queen and the King, right? Queen of Swords says that the school job is something that is doable. It is something that you would enjoy. It is something that can be focused on, right? I don't think that the management there is going to be kind of your style. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable about the management. I don't think they sort of sync up with where you want to go, how you want to be, your opinions and things like that. The Queen of Swords says you're a little bit out of the comfort zone with that. King of Wands basically says go for it. I mean, you are looking for a big fiery aspect to this. You are looking at moving in there, trying to get the job, doing the job well. I think that really works. Four of Cups, again, goes with this a little bit uncomfortableness. I don't think it's bad. I just think this is not the ideal job for them. Could it be a stepping stone to something else? Maybe. I would say go for it. Basically, yes. Will they get it? Absolutely. The King of Wands does have enough fiery aspect to get that done. Ashatane, thank you for your subscription. Who else joined? Ultraviolet joined. DC joined. Rose joined. How is everybody? It is Saturday night. We're feeling all right. It's another party. I mean, it is a TO stream. It is a party. So there is that. So let's go to the next read, which is a Black Swan. Oh, Black Swan. Let's see. What question did you have? Too many cool decks. What's going to happen at my job? Are they going to close again for the 2 weeks? Will I lose my job? We got COVID-19 again. Is COVID-19 still a thing? Is that still a thing? Sweet Pea, let me know. Thank you for your donation. How are you doing, by the way? Is that still around? I mean, is that still a thing? Apparently it is. Okay, whatever. All right, are we going to lose the job? Are we going to have another lockdown? I mean, it's been, what, a freaking year and a half? We're going to have another lockdown? Maybe not. I don't know. We're closed for 2 weeks. Oh man, let's find out if that's going to be a thing. Death is interesting. Two of stones and two of wands. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. What's going to happen at my job? There's going to be some changes. I think this is one too many closures. I think that there is a bit of a bit of hesitation about closing. There's a lot of angst. There's a lot of background noise. There's a lot of bad things happening in the background. Death says that there's a lot of changes coming from this. I think this, it's been multiple closures. It's hard to make money when it's closed, stuff like that. Death said there's some changes that will occur. Two of stones basically says you're going to be forced to make a decision. I think this could be a different position. I think this could be something where you just have to do something a little bit different at the job. Two of Wands says I don't think you're going to have to do anything that's going to be dramatic, right? Two of Wands is sort of reversed. If this wasn't reversed, I'd say maybe you would be looking for another job. Maybe you would have choices related to looking for another job. Maybe you would have sort of, be in a corner where you couldn't do a lot of things to get the job. Overall, I think that you're going to be at the job, but there are going to be changes. I think basically they're going to move a lot of people around. And if this continues, again, there's going to be quite a bit of changes at the job. I don't think you're going to lose your job. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but really don't think you're going to lose your job. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. Jill, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I just don't see you losing your job. Black Swan also had another question. Sweet Pea, thank you for your second donation. I appreciate that. What does July have in stock for me? All right, Black Swan, let's get a little July reading in here. We got July right around the corner. We do need to sort of see what that has in store for us, You don't know. You don't know until you get in there. And the Seed of Cups is sort of interesting with that. The Tower. I think we're still in this job situation. I think closing down for 2 weeks hurts. I think we're still sort of stuck in the job mode as it goes, right? Yep. The Hanging Woman, interesting. Pristine, thank you for your donation. We have Ace of Wands and the Seed of Cups. July seems to be changes. We already saw death in the other read for your job. We see the Tower over here. I think there are a lot of pending changes coming in July, not only at your job, but I think that there are a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving things with relationships. I think there are some friends and what have you. I think there could be family kind of things as well. Hanging Woman definitely says you're trying to sort of balance all of this at once, and it is going to be difficult. The Tower does set up a situation that is difficult indeed, especially around the Ace of Wands, right? We need to start something new because what we had sort of crumbled down. Again, I don't think it's the job. I think there's some other things that do crumble, that do present some challenges in July. Seed of Cups says, be aware that some of this may sort of force you to take actions that you normally wouldn't take, right? In other words, sort of finding maybe somebody else or asking for somebody for advice or some things that you wouldn't normally do. You're sort of forced into it by the July situation. So kind of beware. Anything that starts with a Tower is definitely going to be a lot of changes, a lot of moving around and things. Actually, I think you may be moving in July, or you may sort of have plans on moving, you may have some ideas for moving in July as well. Definitely not the most stable month in your life for sure with that. Anyway, we got a few Karen questions. When my friend apparently got the job at school, we did that one. Rita, what happened in the Taurus? The next 5 data. I assume the next 5 days? Rita, is that the next 5 days? Is that the one you were making out with, Rita? Did you make out with him or what happened? Let us know. Anyway, in the meantime, making out, not making out. Let's go to the Tower and get the This Might Hurt Tarot, because that is not a bad tarot deck. It's not a bad tarot deck at all. All right. What will happen between me and the Taurus in the next 5 days? I think that's days. I probably phone auto-corrected it. Let's find out. 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. This person continues to look challenging. this person continues to be a pain. It's almost like that they're trying their best to be painful. It's just sort of weird. The Ten of Swords says the level of disconnect between you and the Taurus is exponential. It just feels like they're going one way, I'm going the opposite way. I think you had some challenging reads with the makeout person. The last one, it continues to be challenging. We have the Ten of Swords again with a totally separate deck. It just feels like this person is not on the same page. Not on the same page at all. It feels like there's a lot of things happening with that. I think a part of the reason is the person is closed down. The person has closed body language. They're not very open, right? Queen of Cups is you have a lot of emotion surrounding this person. I think they're emotionally intriguing to you. They sort of draw you in and all of that other stuff. So the Queen of Cups does say that we're sort of pulled in. We sort of have this interesting aspect. We're sort of being yanked into that direction with this particular person. But the Ten of Swords says the cutting action there is just too strong. This may be too much. It may be too much, too little, too late. Four of Pentacles, they're closed off. They're not exactly open. They're not open to a lot of the things that you want to do, the things that you want to be with them and whatnot. They don't really share the same ideals and the same sort of goals and what have you coming through that part as well. It just looks really challenging. The next 5 days looks basically like a cutting action. Things are terminated, things are removed. Four of Pentacles, they remain closed. And Queen of Cups, the emotions surrounding this person continue to be a little bit volatile indeed. What is my true love's name? Dude, that's really specific. Gita, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. That's Woo Woo. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. That's really specific. I'm not sure if we can pull that from tarot cards, but if we can pull it from tarot cards, let's try. I mean, I'm all about trying. I'm all about giving it the old shot and seeing how that goes with a little bit of Thoth reads. A little bit of the Thoth reads, A little bit of the Thoth reads. How it goes. Christina has a great point. I mean, if you like what you're seeing, you like hanging out over here, you like all the reads, throw me a like and a sub. I'm telling you, this is a place to hang out. We got 50 decks coming in the next 6 months, and that's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. So if you want to be on the unboxing party, if you want to hang out here, see all the cool stuff, this is a place to hang out. Anyway, what is a true love name? Starts with an R. We got that. Starts with an R, definitely on that. Has a T in it as well. And, something with an R and a T. Basically what we have. Could be right. It could be wrote. It could be Tor. It could be Thor. I don't know. It has a T and an R. That's all I got. That is all I got. That is the specifics that we have in here. We have a T and an R, maybe an A in there somewhere. But yeah, there is a small plant on the table indeed. It's a little IKEA plant. Yeah. Anyway, so that's all I got. Kamel, that's the best I can do. A T and an R. There you go. True love name. Anyway, Luke Guy, welcome to stream. How are you doing? And see, Kamel had another question. When will I move into my own house? That's a good question. Now is kind of rough. Jessica, welcome to stream. How you doing? This is kind of a rough time because houses are pretty damn popular right now. Tyron Rush. Oh, there you go. Robert, Tristan, Arthur. I mean, we got everybody is going nuts with this. Everybody's going nuts with it. So there we go. Electris Tarot, how are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. All right. We want to move to my own house. You will be moving there. That is, yeah, tarot is your true love. You will be moving to a new house, that's for sure. We got the Fool. You are moving in there. You're launching in that direction. The 2 says you need to find the right house. That's definitely going to be the one to do. Right now, it is kind of hard because houses are pretty popular. A lot of people in line trying to get a house and whatnot. So there is a bit of restriction as it goes. I'm looking at March next year. March of next year. I'm going on a limb. March of next year is when you will be able to move into your own house. So there we go. All right. Let's see. Let's see who is next. Gabby, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Brunch tomorrow at 11. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think Christina's going to join. Oh, I don't know. Let me find out. All right. Let's see. Who we got going next? We got Kamel, and we also had Sasha, music industry. When will I get a full-time job in the music industry? Let's find out by using the Tarot of the Divine. The Tarot of the Divine. This is a divine deck of cards indeed. Hopefully you enjoy this deck, because I certainly do. Tarot of the Divine is one of my faves, one of my absolute faves. All right, we need a full-time job, basically, in the music industry. That could be really cool. Basically, when will I get that? 9 of Wands, Chariot, 2 of Wands, and 6 of Wands. It does look like we can get it. That is for sure. Getting the job in the music industry does look very promising. We're starting it off, right? We're warming it up. We're starting it off with the 6 of Wands. So getting in there is not going to be too bad. This is definitely a doable solution, something that can be done. You see that with the Chariot, where you are actually moving. You're actually moving and transposing yourself into the music industry, and you're having some great level of success with that. Jessica, thank you for your donation. You have the 2 of Wands, though, right? It is about making choices, about finding the right place. It's almost like that you need to pursue this in a different location. It's what we're saying, right? You're looking for full time. It's almost like you have to move to get it. 2 of Wands is domain, master of your domain, but it seems that the domain is moving. The domain needs to be somewhere where you're not, basically. So it's almost like that you're restricted, or you don't have the opportunities currently where you're at. The online opportunities that you can find, or you do have, or not exactly what you sort of need. It's almost like you need to be there. You need to be present in order for that to happen. And the 9 of Wands says you kind of have to move in order to do that. If you're looking for a full-time job in the music industry, it's basically dependent upon you going where it is, the jobs are at. Basically going where the jobs are at, because it looks like your current location may be a little bit challenged to do that. That's kind of why we have the Chariot, right? The moving, the cycles through that. So basically it's reliant upon you moving. It's reliant upon other factors as well. I do think that you end up making some contacts in the music industry, and you can use those as well. That's going to be one of the big factors. Any networking thing that you can do that is going to be beneficial to you. It is going to be beneficial to you, but good luck. Music industry is very fun. Andrew in chat, by the way, is in the music. Andrew makes some awesome music. So I'm going to check that out. Maybe talk to Andrew and whatnot. I mean, there you go. There's your one contact. I don't know, Andrew, if you're actually in the music industry, but you sure make some cool stuff. So there you go. All right. Future of love life for Duncan. Duncan, let's find out what kind of love life you got. Hopefully you're getting a lot of love. Hopefully you get a lot of love already, and just a little bit more as it goes, as the Tarot Tower goes. By the way, Julie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. By the way, this is the wheel. It's the golden wheel. I love this deck. It's one of the most beautiful decks, one of the most awesome decks in the world. I enjoy it. 10 of Cups, nice. If you're looking for future of love, you got the 10 of Cups, Page of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. It feels like that you have a lot of potential. It's almost like you have a lot of things waiting for you. And you need to sort of get into that, right? You need to get into that. You need to pursue that. The pursuit of that is one of the keys. Ten of Cups says that it is waiting for you, basically. Future of your love life is pretty profound. Now, this is the new family, right? We have two kind of things. We have the Ten of Cups, which is the new family, the younger family. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is the older family and things like that. But I'm just saying, the Ten of Cups does say that we do have potential. Now, I think actually your next two loves are important. Let me tell you how it goes. This is, the first love is going to be a warm-up, basically a person that is temporary. It is sort of a bounce back. It's a recovery love. I think there's a lot of interesting potential, but basically sort of forces you into the next opportunity, which is your big one, right? In the Page of Wands, I think you stumble into the second opportunity. So that is going to be your thing. Stumbling into something, stumbling into that. And I think that is your big one. That is the 10 of Cups. It's going to be something that's huge, definitely family potential, whatnot. 8 of Wands is sort of interesting, though. It's almost like that you have to rush through, right? And it feels like it's rushed, maybe too much so. Take your time on this. Take your time on that second love as it goes, because that is going to be sort of a bounce back or recovery love, and you kind of want to get that right. Anyway, will my true mate help me grow spiritually? Phoenix wants to know, wants to get a little bit of the spiritual growth in there. Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. How's that going to happen? We go to the Tarot Tower. We'll get a little of the Light Seers Tarot action. Just saying. Light Seers Tarot action could be it. I mean. Anyway, will the true love mate help me grow spiritually? I mean, will they lend a hand? Will they lend a hand to the spiritual growth? Because we need that some days, right? 8 of Cups says no. 2 of Swords says no. And the Hierophant says a whole lot of no. Hierophant is interesting. I think they force you into different directions than you would normally go. That's fine. That's fine, right? Stacy, welcome to the stream. I mean, it feels like they force you into a direction you normally would not go. Is that good? I don't think so at first. It's definitely something where they work your nerves. They do work your nerves a lot of times in the spiritual realm. It's like we have a severe disconnects between us and them. We don't have the same ideals. Linda, welcome to the stream. It just feels like that 2 of Swords, that disconnect, are two separate worlds from that. The blindness that they have for where you want to pursue. I don't think they're on the same path as you are, right? They have abandoned that path. In fact, they have abandoned that path. Does it interrupt you? No. But do they help us? No, we're going to go to the thumbs down with that one. It doesn't feel like that they are a big assist. Not a big assist at all. Black Swan, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, Phoenix only had the one. All right, Rose, general reading for July. We got a double sweet pea action. We got a, let's see. We got Jessica, we got Julie. I think we just got the double sweet pea action. We got a single Jessica action after this with a Jonathan question and whatnot. Rita, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's do a general reading for July. Let's go back to, by the way, Linda, look at the awesome new graphic that I made today. Is the Waterfall Tarot is what we're going to use for this. The Waterfall Tarot. We're going to use it once more just because I like to use the graphic, because I worked hard on this. I worked hard making that graphic, so you might as well use it. You know what I mean? Might as well use it. Oh, Rose got the devil out of the gate. Out of the gate, Rose got the devil. I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen with that. Man, all right. Let's sort of see what the message is for you, Rose. The devil does say there are influences. They're not exactly where you want to be, not exactly who you want to chase, not exactly going to be the type of things that you want to pursue. Definitely. I think it's a very emotional month for you, right? A little bit of an emotional month as it goes. Julie, thank you for your other donation. Queen of Cups says maybe a little too emotional. I think that is kind of the problem. That's kind of the problem here. The Empress next to the Queen of Cups says we take things a little too seriously. Maybe there are some things we didn't want to pursue. Maybe there's some things we didn't really want to chase, but we're forced to chase it anyway. Empress says overall, the end of the month, you do feel pretty confident. You feel like there's a lot of good things happening, a lot of good things pending for you at the end of July, especially. I think July the 21st is going to be kind of hard for you. Definitely going to be an unusual day, so just prepare for that. Overall, it is just a little emotional. The takeaway here, Rose, is don't take things too seriously, right? Don't take everything is too serious. Everything is going to be dramatic. Don't make it that way. Ease up, let things happen the way that they're going to happen and let it flow through. I think that is going to be the big factor for you. The devil really says, watch out. You're going to be your own worst enemy as that sort of flows through in July as well. Jessica has a question. How does Jonathan the Aries feel about a good old Libra? I mean, we got a Libra in the house. You got a Libra in the house. We wanted to find out what's happening with all of that stuff, right? Oh, man. I guess we could go with this one. I don't have a fancy intro for this one. I don't have a fancy intro. But this is the Kamel. Thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. This is the Forest Creatures version 2. I will make a fancy intro for it. Don't worry. But I don't want to do the fancy intro like all the time. You know what I mean? I don't want to like just sit here and have it all the time and all of this other stuff. But I mean, yeah, I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right for now. I mean, how many fancy intros do we really need, right? Do you really need this like all the time? No. But I need to put the graphic up there because we need one. Bottom line. Anyway, how do they feel? Very important, right? How do they feel? Oh, man. Oh, let's get one more. I want one more. The 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups really rounds out the read. I think that's nice. We have a lot of cups here, okay? Jessica, the big bonus, the big boon that we have in this reading is the 9 into the 10 of Cups. I mean, if you have read the Tarot Guidance book, you know that combinations with cards is important. What card is next to another card? So freaking critical. It really is. The 9 into the 10 of Cups, right? Now, what interrupts the 9 into the 10 of Cups? In other words, Jessica, if these two are by themselves, this is awesome. The 9 of Cups is reward from emotions. It is emotions coming to pass. All of the good emotions. The 10 of Cups is the culmination of all that combined into the good news factor of, a little bit of a family, a little bit of a love factor here, a lot of good stuff happening. What is it interrupted by, you ask? The 6 of Wands, my friends. The 6 of Wands says there's a lot of emotion here. It is a success. Joining these two cards is going to be the big factor as it goes through, especially with judgment, the rebirth of things. I think Jonathan has a lot of feelings. This is just a major read here. So there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of things sort of culminating and going through this particular person, and it's all good. It is all good indeed. Mimi, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Jessica, that's the best read of the night. Jessica, you got the best read of the night. I'm telling you now. So that's what you really sort of need tonight. You need one of those reads where you get off the train and you're pretty excited. You're pretty excited with that. All right. Speaking of excited, I'm just saying, Sweet Pea's here. Sweet Pea's got a double shot question. Sweet Pea wants to know. Is moving to EG the solution? Is it our destiny? What the hell's happening? Are we moving? Is it our destiny or no? Our destiny or no? Well, for this, I'm tempted to move to Gregory Scott. Gregory Scott gets it done. It gets it done. The Gregory Scott knows all about it. And the Gregory Scott's going to let you know. Because the Gregory Scott is going to be your double read tonight, Sweet Pea. I'm telling you, Greg knows. Greg has something just magical going on with that damn deck. I love this deck. Is moving the solution? Is interesting indeed, especially next to the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. I don't think you want to move. I don't think moving is the solution indeed. I don't think it is the solution at all. We have the Hermit. We have the Hermit, the aloneness, the feeling that it basically feels like moving is going to fix a situation, which it ain't going to fix. Sweet pea, it's not going to fix it. It's not going to fix it. It is not the solution. Why? Because it's too easy. It's just too easy. You're leaning on the easy stuff. It's not really going to be that easy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sweet pea, I'm sorry. I know you're yelling at me right now through the camera. Like, why can't this be the solution? I want it to be the solution. Fat men reading cards on tarot on the internet like me is telling you that it's not. You're upset now. You are. That Hermit into the Page of Swords. We're trying to find the easy fix. The Four of Pentacles, we're hanging on for dear life. We're digging the fingernails into the table, trying to get the money, trying to get the solution, trying to get it fixed. It's not working. I think that is a massive thumbs down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry now. I'm sorry now, Sweet Pea. But good news, Sweet Pea. Your other question is up next. Will AK keep his promise? AK. Is that Alaska? Isn't that the Alaska thing? Are they going to keep their promise or not? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm asking now if they will keep the promise, because if they don't, we're going to be pretty upset. We're going to be pretty upset up in here. I'll be honest with you, that Nine of Wands, the leaping, the disappointment of them not keeping the promise, and then the Knight of Swords trying to, will they keep their promise? All right. I think they try. This is a thumbs up and a thumbs down at the same. I think they try. They do, right? They do attempt it, but it doesn't work. And it feels like we have the Lord of Disappointment. It feels like things just aren't working out they need to be. Do they try? They take the leap right here. They're taking the leap. They're getting excited with that. They're willing to give it a shot. And the end of the day, you're yelling at them because they didn't keep their promise. You're yelling at them just like this. They didn't keep their promise. They did give it a shot, though, but they failed. They were a miserable failure at doing it. So I'm just saying that's a thumbs up and a thumbs down, Sweet Pea, and a thumbs down, Sweet Pea. So, I mean, you know, everything can't work out. Everything may not be able to work out like you want sometimes, you know, but we can give it a shot. We can give it a shot indeed. Jill had a question. Jill wants to know something. What does Jill want to know? Let's see. Do you know if JW or LA were at Ohio recently? I'd be there stalking me. I just sent my payment. They're stalking you? That's not good at all. Mina, what is going on? Good to see you. I love stalkers. You know why? Because I run a tarot channel. So, hey, if you want to stalk my channel, I love that because we got a 4K flip through every day from now until mid-July. Until mid-July. That's a boatload of flip throughs. Lonnie knows. Lonnie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Jill. Jill, do you have a stalker? Were they in Ohio? Are they stalking you right now? Let's do a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
A throwdown's interesting for that. It is interesting, right? I think this is going to be the ticket. This is going to be the magic ticket, like the chocolate factory ticket. We're going to go 2 up here. We're going to go 2 down here. Find out if anybody is in Ohio. We got JW's actions are here. We got LA's actions are over here. Let's look at JW and find out if JW was in there. Over here, we're looking at LA to find out if LA was in there. I don't think LA was there. I don't think LA was there indeed. We just have sort of this negative thing going on over here. It feels like LA has other stuff to do. I don't think that LA is just sitting there just waiting for the opportunity to stalk or anything like that. I think LA has their own things going and their own activities moving through and whatnot, right? JW, on the other hand, JW, on the other hand, obviously entertainment purposes only. Jill, say it with me, entertainment purposes only. I think that JW was indeed in Ohio. I think so. We have a movement card here. We have justice on the sidelines. It feels like this, almost like that they needed to be there. Maybe they're on business. Maybe they're for travel. Maybe they were on vacation. Something was going. I think they were there. The movement card sort of indicates we have activity within that question, positive activity with that. And the justice card, right? This is something they had planned anyway. Is it to stalk you? I don't really think so. We don't have the devil. We don't have anybody sort of eyeing you. I mean, we have a lot of Eye of Horus's card in here. I don't see any of those, but I'm just saying that JW could have been there maybe on business or hanging out or something like that. But I mean, before you get all worked up, this is an entertaining read, Jill. It's an entertaining read. Hopefully I'm entertaining. I mean, I'm just saying, if I'm entertaining, you know what to do. You know what to do. Jill, you know what to do. Jill, if you like that entertainment, you do one of these. You do one of these, Jill. Anyway, Pristine will move to a new city for a job this year. Pristine, let's find out if you are going to be moving around. There's a lot of movement tonight. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of activity. And there is a lot of water bottle action. There's my water bottle. It's my weight. It's my counterweight, my friends, my counterweight, because sometimes you have to use the tarot of Dr. Mystical Moments, the tarot of Dr. Mystical Moments. We got to do it. It's against the law not to use the tarot of the Dr. Mystical Moments. Chartrellis knows. Chartrellis, how are you doing? Thank you so much for your donation. Going to move to a new city. The star. Oh, that's a thumbs up. That's a big thumbs up indeed. Look at this. Look at this crap right here. You got the star. You got the emperor. We got the 2 of swords. Don't know what you're getting into. The 5 of wands. It's competition to get there, though. I think bottom line is yes, you're going to be moving to a new city. The star is following the dream, following the guide, following that bright north star that's right there, right? You got to follow it to get to your destination, and you do follow it, but you have to move to get that done. 5 of wands, a little bit of competition as it goes through. Some days you want to be competitive, some days you don't. You're going to have to kind of be. Right? That new job is going to be a little bit more stiff competition than you're used to. 2 of swords, it feels like you need to move back. It feels like there's nowhere like home. No place like home, Love apples. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. She's been dealing with the fallout, sudden death of her uncle. Yeah, Stacy, she messaged me. Thank you, Stacy, for the info. I appreciate that. The Emperor says you're able to do it. Not a big problem, though. Are you comfy, Pristine? I mean, are you like super, super duper comfy? No, that 2 of Swords says no. 2 of Swords says no. The 5 of Wands is a little bit more angst, a little bit more things happening in this realm than you kind of wanted to deal with. But overall, you'll be all right. Emperor says you're fine. You're fine. You're fine indeed. I'm just saying, it'll be all right. Stacy says, Love Apples is here, so start the night. We can start the stream now. Love Apples has arrived.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
All right, for this next one, let's use everybody's fave, my friends. Everybody's fave deck. I mean, like the whole world loves this freaking deck. I don't know anybody that doesn't love this deck. If you don't love this deck, let me know. Let me know. Gita will be more understanding towards me. I don't know. Chartrellis, I'm glad that you're here tonight. I'm glad that you are here. This is so fun. I love running the stream. This is like, when I hit start, Christina will back me up on this. When I hit start on the stream, I'm like all excited. Like it sounds like this is my normal voice, but I'm like yelling. I'm like yelling because I'm so excited. Christina was like, I can hear you all the way across the house. That's probably why I lose my voice. Because, yeah, maybe if I didn't yell, but I got to yell. I'm excited. Anyway, all right, let's do this. Will B be more understanding? Yes or no? No, maybe so. Empress, man, Emperor. Oh man, going for a thumbs up. Going for a thumbs up. Go for a thumbs up, my friend. Look at this. Look at this. The Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress. I believe they are. Are they now? No. Gita, you know they're not. We know it. They're not. You know they're not. No, everybody in chat knows that they're not. This is the Bumbleberry Hollows, by the way. Bumbleberry Hollows. They're not right now, but they will be. They will be more understanding. Look at this connection between the Emperor and the Empress. It's looking nice. It's looking nice indeed. Looking nice indeed. Christina, thank you for your donation. Oh, Jesus. Something else wrong with Brooklyn? Really? Okay. All right. Should I be concerned? Let's find out. By the way, entertainment purposes only, this is never medical advice. Always see a licensed professional and don't do a tarot reading for anything medical, but we'll give it a shot. Woo woo. It has been a minute, woo woo. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. We'll be able to keep a current job next year, woo woo. Let's find out. Let's find out about your job. Like, what is happening with that damn job? What is going on? You're frustrated with that thing. I can tell already. You're frustrated with that thing. You can tell right now. I mean, we'll do a Witchling Academy and see what is going to happen and see what is going to happen and find out, woo-woo, what the end state is. You want to keep that job, but not your favorite job. High Priestess, the Chariot, the Three of Wands. Woo-woo. You came all this way, woo-woo. You were all excited. You came all this way, and I'm giving it a thumbs down. Giving it a thumbs down. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. The problem is the Three of Wands is a searching and a seeking card. We're looking for something. We're scanning for something. We're trying to find out what is happening. What is happening? The next big thing. And the Chariot talks about us moving to something else, another location, another job, a new opportunity. We got to move. We got to move our butt. We really do. High Priestess, as we learn something, we get some information that leads us out of the door and into the next job and into the next thing. Basically, no. You're not going to be able to keep it. It just looks bad. You got the Three of Wands. We got the Chariot. We got the High Priestess. You find some knowledge that says that you're not going to be able to keep it. I'm sorry, woo-woo. You came all of this way, woo-woo. You've been gone for weeks, woo-woo. I've missed you. I cry at night because woo-woo is not here. I'm telling you, Christina has been consoling me. And you come in, I'm happy to see you. I'm all excited, and I give you a bad read. I give you a negative read. I'm sorry. Will you forgive me, please? Okay. Gabby, what is coming towards me soon? In love, Gabby. Let's find out. You need some good stuff. Gabby, it's your time. It is your time, Gabby. I'm telling you now, I haven't even pulled any freaking cards yet. It is your time for love, all right? It is your time for love. We're going to go up here. We are going to get the Modern Love Tarot for this one because that's what you need. Now is your time. Now is your time with the butterflies, with all of this stuff. We need to find out what is going to happen with that. With the Modern Love Tarot, my friends. This is pretty damn exciting graphic that I made. I made that today, by the way. So, yeah. It's coming towards me in love. Let's find out. Four of Swords? Weird one. Chariot and the King of Pentacles. Long distance relationship, bottom line. Long distance relationship. I think you're due for something. You are due for something. You are due for something. Chariot really points to meeting somebody online, a little bit of a long distance relationship, having fun with all that stuff. King of Pentacles says the person is kind of wealthy, in fact. At least they say they are. You never know. But the King of Pentacles says the person is kind of wealthy, retired banker. They have a little bit of cashola on them. The Four of Swords says we're delayed. We can't reach out and get them yet. Gabby, we can't reach out and get them yet. But the Chariot says we may move in order to accommodate that. I think it's a long distance relation. Is this something that is going to be the end state? Is this something that Gabby says, yes, this is what I've been needing my entire life for love? This person, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think actually they're lying about being wealthy, quite frankly. I think they're a bit over-exaggerated kind of person. You know, kind of exaggerate. You know those? Everybody knows those. But you just can't reach them. You can't get to them because they are long-distance relationship. That's just what happens. And that is where it is at. Tammy, oh my God, Tammy, it has been a hot minute. I appreciate you joining. Tammy, did you get your stuff? Tammy, I think I mailed that. Did you get it? I hope you got it, Tammy. I hope you got it, Tammy. I'm still hunting down like 5 people that bought my book and they never give me their address. If you buy something from me, I'm gonna make sure that you get it. I mean, I'm going to go to like great lengths to make sure that you get it. So, I mean, I'm just saying now, we got 5 people. They didn't include their address. I tried emailing them through the Kickstarter system. Now I'm going to email them outside of the Kickstarter system. And if any email bounces, I'm going to try to sort of backtrack and figure out if the email's valid or what I can do to fix the email. I go to great lengths to make sure, everybody gets the stuff. Anyway, Jessica knows. Jessica has 2 questions. We got a double shot of a Jessica tonight. Or triple shot? Jessica, you had Jessica. No, it's Jessica V. We got Jessica V and Jessica G. Jessica G, we got Jessica G. A general. Let's do it. Let's do some Jessica action with the general. What is going to happen with the general? Oh, man. Ooh, Meraki Tarot, my friends. Meraki, you know you want this. You know, the minute I pull it out, you know you want it. I'm just saying. I mean, that's what she said. No, that's what he said. D, what's going on? It's good to see you, D. I appreciate you hanging out with us. You did and you love it? Fantastic. That is fantastic. That is good news all around. Good news all around. All right. Oh, man, let's see. A general. Let's do it. See what is happening. Oh, D, we got a new fancy feature on the channel. D, do you want to see it? Do you want to see the fancy feature that I got? It's a fancy intro. So I pull out a deck of cards, right? And then I click a button and it gets this. It's a little butterfly and it explodes into other little butterflies. And then the deck that I'm using appears right here. And then it'll have like the title. Anyway, Sasha, thank you for your donation. Let's look, D. Let's look. Jessica, at your good stuff here. The star. Jessica, you're at a sort of a pinnacle moment, okay? You're at a pinnacle moment right now in a lot of spiritual things that you've been chasing. Spiritual things that you have been chasing. This is kind of your time. It really feels like this is your time for that. The star says this is something all of a sudden you've been chasing it. All of a sudden you've been looking for it. All of a sudden you've been scanning everywhere for this. You just haven't found it. But now I think it appears. Now I think the opportunity comes up. Now I think you're pretty excited with that. The star says we're able to chase it. We're able to get it done because the tower says you need this change. You need it. This is something you've been waiting for. This is something that you've been trying to get. This is something that finally the door opens for you. King of Swords, you're finally also able to take this opportunity and take it there. Again, you're on a pinnacle moment. I think a lot of things are going to happen really quick. I think you have a lot of spiritual guidance headed your way, and that is only cool. That is the only thing that you need. Speaking of gone for a while, Cappy Ram is back too. All the old people are coming back tonight. We got all the old people coming back tonight. It's like a family reunion up in here. We got Cappy up in here. We got D. Everybody. I'm just saying. I'm pretty excited. I'm always excited. I think y'all figured that out a while back. Julie got a Julie double shot. Julie double shot. Julie wants to know back to work and the barbecue. Okay, barbecue on the 3rd of July. Can C make it? Can C get their butt up? Evie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Can they get their butt up and make it? Is this something that they're going to do? I don't know. I think the last reading you had for this was that they were delayed and they couldn't make it or something. They were delayed or they couldn't make it. And Justice, Ace of Wands, but the 4 of Swords is delayed again. Isn't that weird? It's weird how the readings match. It is unusual to say the least. They try. They give it their all. They give it everything that they got. They pursue it. They launch into there and try to get it done. But the 4 of Swords says they're delayed. They're late. They're not. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, Julie. It's not happening. I'm sorry, Julie. I'm sorry. Evie, thank you for your sub. I'm sorry. It ain't happening. There's a delay here, Julie. There's a delay. They can't make it. It's almost like that they gave it their best shot. They just didn't get in the truck on time. They didn't get on the train on time. They ran out of gas, the carburetor. Something happened. Something happened, Julie. And speaking of something happened, you need to get back to work. We need the opportunity to jump back into work. Can you get it done? 7 of Wands says, ooh, that's challenging King of Cups, and 9 of Coins. I'm thinking it's a thumbs up. I really think it is a thumbs up. Getting back to work is entirely possible. I think it's going to be 4.5 months before you're able to fully get into that, like 100%, moving into it, having the opportunities, getting where we need to be. Again, it's going to be 4 months plus. 9 of Coins says you do, though. 9 of Coins says you do. Is it the best job that you would ideally like? 7 of Wands says there is some defensiveness. It's almost like you don't feel like you should be in that job, but I think it's going to be all right. The 9 of Coins is such a massive card, a massive success card with work and whatnot. King of Cups, the emotional stability that comes with it, the emotional satisfaction of doing this job is going to be pretty cool, is going to be pretty rock solid, but it does feel like that you just don't belong sometimes. It feels like that maybe this is not the ideal situation that you wanted to kind of be in, right? Anyway, oh man, speaking of the ideal situation, Kamel is trying to get a spiritual awakening, right? And then we're going to rope back to Rita. Rita wanted to know about love life this week. Rita, you are next. And for this, let's go with the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Heaven and Earth Tarot, man. That's really the one that everybody likes. If everybody just voted, I think we'd get a ton of votes for the Heaven and Earth Tarot. I mean, one of those things, right? You got illusionary success. Oh man, X, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see you as always. X has been away for a while too. It is good to have you back. All right. Am I going through a spiritual awakening? I think yes. Illusionary success is a weird card to plop down here. Let's all admit it now. But the Tower says that this is your time to have an awakening. This is a time for a lot of the standard things, a lot of the old habits, a lot of the things that you've been doing, a lot of things that you've been there. You know, it's time for that to crumble down. The awakening is going to be very apparent, very obvious, and it's going to come with a lot of fire. You have the King of Wands over here. The King is indeed very fiery aspect. Very fiery aspect with that. And I mean, you're looking at this as a wounded warrior. You've had a lot of problems in the past trying to get the awakening started, trying to get it done, trying to get it moved forth. You know, bottom line is you're going to be okay. This is your time. But be aware. The Tower is quite painful. Losing some of the stability, losing some of the old habits, moving into the awakening realm is going to be a little bit challenging. And it's going to be so drastically different than what you're used to that you're going to have to hang on. You just kind of have to hang on with it. But I mean, that's a yes. That is a yes. That is indeed a yes. Now, Rita wants to know about a love life. Rita has had some rough ass reads. Rita has had some rough reads this week, okay? Rita's had some rough reads. We need to fix this. We need to repair the damage and get Rita back on track. Woo-woo, thank you for your other donation. Love life, the magician. Oh, Rita. Rita, you have a lot of other possibilities of that Taurus. Rita, I think that you just have a bad day when you get in the Taurus. It's like the whole world is letting you know to stay away from the damn Taurus. Do you have other loves possible? I think so. Rita, you got a lot of good stuff over here. We got the magician. I think that you have your pick of the litter. You have the pick of the litter sometimes. You know what I mean? A little bit of the pick of the litter. You have the Two of Cups. Meeting people is not your problem, Rita. It's the damn Taurus. That Taurus, you're just hanging on for dear life with that thing. You got to let go. You got to let go. Every read is like 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. It's rough. It's rough, especially we got a little crush, something going on, you know, making out, kissing something. You know what I'm saying? It's rough. You got to ditch the Taurus and go for something else. So Two of Cups says you have other opportunity. I think you really have the pick of the litter with that. You just got to know when to let go and know when to move on. Just something that's going to be a little bit different. But I'm just saying, love life this week says you will meet somebody. Two of Cups says so. Magician says you have a lot of control over who that is. You do have a lot of control over who that is. So if you see somebody you like, just saying, you see somebody you like this week may be your opportunity to hop on into that, you know, in more ways than one. Anyway, Mimi, any potential love interest? Mimi wants to know, maybe wants to know indeed. Potential love interest. What we got going on? We got a tower. We can do the Poe. The Poe knows. The Poe knows about love interest. The Poe knows what is coming. The Poe knows what is going to be happening with all of that stuff, right? Do we have any potential love interest in the mix? In the mix with that. Page of Cups says yes. Yes, we have a little bit of a little puppy love in here. A little bit of a puppy love with this. 6 of Swords Justice. It's almost like that basically you do have an opportunity with love. Do you want to chase this? Maybe. You know, the Page of Cups is a little bit of a puppy love. Gemini girl, thank you for your sub. I appreciate that. 6 of Swords says it's a long and rough ride to get sort of from place A to B. You know, it's a long and rough ride. Can you do it? Of course, I don't think that's going to be the biggest problem. I think it's a matter of just the length of time, just slogging through it sometimes, right? Because you have justice. It feels like this is something could be a little bit on the imbalanced side where you feel like things aren't going the way that you need it to. Oh man, it's a slog. It is a slog. So yeah, you do have a love interest, a little bit of a puppy love. It does sort of slog quickly after the romantic, you know, the little honeymoon period is over and whatnot. Justice says it's so imbalanced, it really sort of throws your life into such a dramatic flare that you really don't want to deal with it at the end of the day. All right. Lonnie, will there be a reconciliation this week with the Gemini? Let's find out. Those Geminis, you never know. You just don't know sometime. You know, you just don't know sometime with the Geminis. Oh, we're going to go with some, we 4K flipped through some of these decks. We did. And we, my friends, for the first time, are going to use the Little Buddha Tarot for this one. Lonnie needs a little Buddha in their life. Soul, welcome all the way from Sweden. What's going on? And the 6 of Swords, the Moon, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. It's interesting. Will be a reconciliation this coming week. Moon and the Nine of Cups does say yes. We do have a lot of potential for reconciliation in here. The biggest problem is that the reconciliation doesn't go a whole lot of your way. I mean, you're having to bend, you're having to, you know, flex a little too much. Black Swan, you are next, my friend. I got you in the queue. By the way, if you are in the queue, we are here and you are here. It's a long queue. All right. You're going to have to bend and be flexible with this. Okay. Bottom line. Nine of Cups says reconciliation is possible. It is looking decent. Queen of Swords says at the end of the day, the reconciliation didn't go 100% your direction. Six of Swords, too, says the reconciliation is not like a rapid, snap your fingers and get it done. This is a rather arduous process to sort of get done in the meantime. And I think that you already knew that. So the beginning could be this week. That's fine. That's fine. But the moon says that we need to get back into the mode. We need to get back into having a strong connection, a firm connection with that. If we don't, it's going to be kind of difficult to sort of move forward. Basically, I think, yes, you have to bend a little more than you're accustomed to. There is a lot of emotions involved with this, and there is something that's pretty painful to do overall. Definitely not a short process, not a quick process as well. So I mean, you're just kind of stuck in that mode. You're kind of stuck in that mode sometimes. All right, we're sort of looping back to, looping back to Black Swan, second question. Black Swan, second question. Let's see. Do I have to move out of my place due to COVID? So we got COVID. COVID is still a thing, apparently, a year and a half later, Jesus Christ. And we have to... We got to move out of our place. Five of Wands, three wise Buddhas, and the Star. Actually think no. I don't really think you have to move out of your place. Is there some drama? Is there some drama with that? I think so. I think there is some drama associated with it. Overall, I don't think you have to. Overall, I don't think you have to. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. The Star says you're going to be able to go where you need to be. The Star says you're going to be able to follow the path that's going to lead you to a better place. Five of Wands says there is a little bit of drama associated with this. Overall, I'm going to say no. I really don't think you have to move. Obviously, can you move? Yeah. You can't. Do you have to move? No. Sir Trellis, should I purchase a tractor this year? This is the first tractor read I've ever had to do. Sir Trellis is the first tractor read I've ever had to do. Let's find out if we have to do that. By using the pre-Raphaelite Tarot. I mean, I love this. We got a Sir Trellis double shot read here. Will I be able to purchase a tractor this year? Ooh, world, journey, strength. It's a big thumbs. It's a big thumbs up, my friends. That is a big thumbs up indeed. The world says yes. It basically says the happy ending, getting things that we need, getting the opportunities that we need to have is going to be a big thing here. And absolutely, yes, you are able to purchase it. You're going to take the journey, take the wandering journey in order to buy it, and then you're going to buy it. And then you're going to purchase it. And it is going to be a nice little event. It's going to be a nice little thing where we get what we needed. We're finally able to get it done. We're finally able to get it done this year. Absolutely. That is an astounding and a resounding yes, indeed. And I mean, now we're moving to Atlanta. Is Atlanta going to be a permanent home, or is it going to be a little temporary fixture in our life? A little temporary fixture in our life. Is that going to be a thing? Is that going to be a thing or not? Let's find out. Oh, we got the 10. I think that is a yes. I think that is a yes, and that is a yes. A lot of good things. All right, let's go through these. Another thumbs up. Man, you're getting all the yeses tonight, Sir Trellis. All the yeses. Wheel of Fortune is why. It's a yes. You're looking for a permanent place. You need a cycles card. Moon. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, a lot of things happening. Moon, Wheel of Fortune, a lot of things going on. Basically, the Wheel of Fortune says that there's stability, there's predictability, a lot of good things as far as sort of cycles goes. So this is a normal cycle in your life, which means permanent home, okay? The King points to the retired banker. This is a relaxed place, a place where we can stay and hanging out and being there. And best of all, the 4, right? We have the money that we need. We have the finances. We have the resources. We have the stability that we need to stay there. We have the resources that we need to stay there. So I think that's a yes too. So Charlotte's got a great double shot read, my there. Great double shot read. All right. Should we be worried about the lump we found on a dog of Brooklyn? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Since Christina is here, and since we need a good read for Christina, we're going to use the Golden Girls Tarot. The Golden Girls Tarot. We just got a 4K flip through of this coming up, by the way. Coming up, maybe you can ride your tractor to Atlanta. Maybe that's a thing. Just ride the tractor out there to Atlanta. Could be a thing. All right. So do the Golden Girls Tarot for the Golden Girl of Brooklyn and find out if Brooklyn is going to have a problem with the lump. Should I be worried? Queen of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Death. I don't think you should be worried. It definitely may be. It may be something that needs to be removed. 8 of Pentacles says that it is something that takes some work, basically sort of looking at it, examining it, you know, definitely sort of figuring out what it is. The Queen of Cups says this is an emotional time for you because you just had a Brooklyn problem. You don't want another Brooklyn problem, but here you have another Brooklyn problem, you know? The Queen of Cups says this is going to be an emotional thing. I mean, you were at the vet just a minute ago. It seems you were at the vet too. The Queen of Cups says this does hit you at emotional time. You're like, come on, not another thing. Not another thing. 8 of Pentacles says it will require some work. It needs to require a little bit of work to fix. It could be something simple like maybe, you know, removing it or maybe some med or, you know, maybe them ignoring it. You do have to get it looked at, basically. The 8 of Pentacles requires a little bit of work with that. Queen of Wands, this is something you're willing to do. You're dedicated. It's something you're willing to do. You're willing to go forth. Queen of Wands is not going to be a big problem. And Death, right? Death that says the changes are coming. So we get the lump removed or we get the lump taken care of and we're ready for the next thing. It's not going to be something that's going to be very bad as it goes, right? I don't see any surgery indicators here. So it could be something easy with meds. It could be something that you don't want to, basically you don't want to deal with something else now, right? But you have the insurance. Insurance may cover anything that needs to be done. But maybe we need to cut it out, the scythe. Maybe we need to cut it out. I don't know. But anyway, it comes at an emotional time. It needs to be looked at. It takes some work to fix, but overall you're able to fix it. I don't see anything that's just dramatic or anything else in that read. So I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right. Speaking of loner decks from Christina, we got another loner deck over here. Another loner deck for Sweet Pea's final read of the night. By the way, we are ending soon. You know, we eventually got to get out of here. Eventually, we have to get out of here. But one more question. Sweet Pea, you know I love you. You know I'm in love with you. Readings for entertainment purposes only. Indeed. Indeed they are. We have the Muse Tarot. Another loner from Christina. All right. Is KW where we should live instead? Death, the 8 of Materials, and the Emperor. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's a thumbs down. It's almost like that Northwest is an opportunity for you. Northwest is an opportunity for you. Emperor says you need to pick where you want to live based upon where you want to live. I mean, this is something you need to research, right? If this be a state or a place that you're not comfortable with, you don't want to go there. If this is a place where a lot of people are not accepting of you, you don't want to go there. Place with no jobs, you don't want to go there. I think the Emperor says you need to pick your own destination. KW is not going to be it. 8 of Materials, right? The 8, it doesn't say that there's work there. It's almost like that there's a money challenge if you were to go. And Death said you need a change. You need something different. You need a different opportunity other than KW, because I don't think KW works long-term for you at all. All right. Sasha, can you describe my life partner? Thanks for the readings. You're welcome, Sasha. I appreciate you being here. We'll do another Christina enjoyed deck with a white fly tarot up in here. Find out with Sasha if that is going to be a description of our life partner. Sasha, hopefully we get your life partner. We just nail them. Well, not like that, but we just nail them and get you all the good details that you need to find out who they are. Oh, this is somebody that really brings in the entertainment. This is somebody that has a lot of stuff going on for them. I think your life partner really lights up a room. The sun, right? They really light up the room. And I think this is one of the biggest aspects of them. It's the first card, Sasha, very important. One of the people that walks in and everybody knows they walked in. They know they walked in. They make a dramatic entrance. They really sort of brighten everything up. Ten of Wands says, I think one of the problems with that is that they do too much. They take on too much at one shot. It feels like that, they're just taking on too many things. They take on too much. The problem is they're good at it, right? Five of Cups says it's sort of disappointing. It's not something emotionally nice for them to not do something or to skip somebody. It feels like that's sometimes what they're doing. And Five of Cups says sometimes they're emotionally distraught for no reason. It feels like Ace of Cups says they're very, very willing to take on any adventure that needs to get done. That's kind of where the Ten of Wands creeps in here, taking on the adventures, taking on too much as you see that. But the Ace of Cups, they have a lot of passion. They have a lot of passion to do that. And, that's going to be all right. Again, they're good at a lot of different things. They have two different sort of jobs, sort of part-time jobs. I don't think they have a standard traditional job. You know what I mean? But overall, you just kind of sort of relax and go with it and just understand that their passion leads them to that and whatnot. But yeah, the Five of Cups says they do get disappointed. I think when they do get depressed, it really, really depresses them. They really sort of get down. But overall, I think they have a strong personality. And again, they're definitely one that lights up the room and definitely has a lot of good things that they bring to the table with this particular relationship. I actually think they know somebody that you used to know. Like one of their old friends was one of your old friends. Cappy is back. Cappy, it is always good to see you, my friend. Cappy wants to know. The Aquarius is back. Cappy has another Aquarius question. Let's find out. Let's find out how the Aquarius is doing. Will they be able to contact them again? Is this somebody that's gone for good? Are they gone for good? Sometimes you may have it. They may have that problem where they may indeed be gone. Spirit plane, maze, and the Three of Trees is interesting. I say yeah. You do have communication with Aquarius, right? When? I think it's going to be months and months, basically. Spirit plane talks about the communication back and forth with this particular situation, right? Spirit plane says we have a lot of opportunities. We have a lot of open-ended communication that can happen. It just need to wander through the maze. And there's a lot in the maze. There's a lot that you have encountered in here, a lot that you have to sort of deal with in this. The maze says that it's difficult to get to the end of it because there's a lot of dead ends. I think that's where you're sort of at with the Aquarius. There's a lot of dead ends, a lot of things not happening the way that they need to be. And you need to search. The Three of Trees, you need to search and seek in order to find what is going to be acceptable, what is not going to be acceptable with the communication. And if you approach it from a direction of what can I do to enhance this person's, sort of relationship or our relationship, I think that it's going to work a lot better than I just want to get together just to get together, right? So what can I bring to the table that's going to be good, that's going to make and bring value? And I think if both people do that, that's going to be one of the bigger factors that you have going into there. Anyway, we got 4 more readings and then we're going to take a shower and eat a banana, not at the same time. Evie, what's a general read? Evie, a general read you will get. You will get with the Super Duper Linares Tarot. Just saying the Super Duper Linares Tarot. 10 days, going to be 2 weeks. You sent an envelope to North Dakota. Been 10 days. Oh my God. Yeah, something's up with the Canadian Post. I can tell you that. Canada, okay. So we have a deal where it's cheaper to ship to other countries if you use the pirate ship alternate method, but they exclude Canada. It's like Canada's trying to screw everybody with the postage. Thumbs up. Anyway, a general. It's time to start looking. Evie. Maggie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Evie, it's time to start looking. It's time to start scanning. It's time to start looking. It's time to start evaluating what's out there. Evie, you've been relaxed. Evie, you've been on like a little vacation over there. Evie, there's a little vacation over there. You got to pick it up and start looking, though. There's other things waiting for you. There are other opportunities out there. There are things hanging out that you need to see, that you need to interact with. Some of these are going to be pretty important. Hierophant says that you can't really ignore all of these. A lot of times it's very difficult to sort of ignore these, but scanning, looking, evaluating what's out there is going to be your next big activity. Because it's time to take a journey. I think it's a journey you don't want to take, quite frankly. Journey that you don't really want to take. This is something where you have to give of yourself. You have to almost sacrifice something in order for this to happen, in order for this journey to be successful, right? The 6 is a nice card to sort of have. It's not a bad card to have, but it does feel like this is something where it takes too long to do. It's not something you overly are super interested in. You do have sort of that factor with there. Overall, the Hierophant says this is bigger than you think it is. This is something that you can't really ignore as it goes. But again, there's some sacrifice. There's some giving involved. And a lot of times you just don't want to involve yourself with that. You just don't want to get embroiled with some of the things that are involved with that as well. But yeah, it is definitely time to start looking. X, does the boy at the job, wait a minute, his name's really Willie. Are you being serious? His name's Willie?
Everybody loves the D.
All right. It's official. We have a boy named Willie. And how does he feel about you? Let's find out. Let's find out, X, if the boy named Willie wants to give you his Willie. Could be. Could be indeed. 7 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I don't think they have any idea who you are, is what I say. Page of Pentacles. I think Willie really doesn't understand that you're kind of interested. I don't think Willie is sort of coming from that perspective. It just doesn't feel like that. The Page into the King, I think you need to make it more obvious, is what I think. You need to make it, give a little bit more hint. A little bit more of a hint is going to do you well, X. Because the 7 of Cups says Willie is involved in a lot of different things. A lot of different things happening, And you got to get their attention. So basically, I don't think they have many feelings at all. It's just a sort of, casual. They're kind of like, whatever, it's not something I'm really like super interested in or something that I really absolutely need in my life right now or anything. Overall, you're just going to have to give them more of a hint, X. You're going to have to give them more of a hint. You're going to have to approach them and maybe grab their Willie. No, don't do that. You have to approach them and maybe say hello or flirt if you're interested in this person, because I don't think Willie even knows who the hell you are, is what the cards say. Anyway, if they come back, should I get back together? Should I give them another shot? Should I give him another shot? Is that something that I should do? Wildwood Tarot is going to let you know. It's going to let you know. By the way, we have 2 more readings, and then we're going to take a shower and eat a banana, Because that's what we do. We eat a lot of bananas. Christina can vouch for it. Christina is now collecting the banana peels. Now, Christina hated the banana peels. Christina absolutely despised all the banana peels and all the fruit flies, but now she's all excited about them. All excited about the banana. I'm just saying, you know?
Everybody loves the D.
All right. If he comes back, should I get back together? Should I get back together? Balance says wrap around that thing. Blasted Oak says you're in for a journey, and the 3 says hell no. Hell no, don't get back. This is bad. This is bad. Desmond, welcome to the stream. We're closing it down tonight, Desmond. Desmond, we're here every night, though. Desmond, come back to me. Come back to me, Desmond, tomorrow at 6:30, just like somewhere in time. Somewhere in time. All right. The Blasted Oak said you should not get back together because that's going to be quite a bad experience. 3 of arrows, the heartbreak card. Balance, trying to get everything coordinated, trying to get everything the way it needs, just doesn't work out. Doesn't work out at all. Woo-woo, you need to stay the hell away. You need to not get back together, woo-woo. It doesn't look good at all. I'm just telling you now. N has no contact. N has moved on. N is in love with somebody else. And we need to know what the hell's going on with N right now, because we have a lot of reads that said N is eventually coming back, that N hooked up with the wrong person, and that N is going to be back on the market fairly soon. Fairly soon. Let's get an update. So there's no contact. 8 of Swords, there is the restriction from what we had before. We are having a little bit of a rough restriction as that goes. 10 of Pentacles still says that they will come back. We do have some things happening with that. And the Chariot has them moving back to you. So I think they still have feelings. They are on a journey with somebody else, okay? The 10 of Pentacles says they want a happy home, happy family. That's going to be with you. I think they are coming back. The Chariot says the movement is there. You just have to wait. We have to be patient, because the 8 of Swords is the restrictions card. We can't go through with this. We can't pursue this because of restrictions that are in place right now. So again, have to be a little bit on the patient side, have to be a little bit on the understanding side as it goes. Maggie, hello, my favorite tarot reader. Well, hello, Maggie, my favorite tarot readee. What's my spiritual gift? I'm supposed to share it with the world. Let's find out. Let's find out. With a spiritual gift deck with the Mons Tarot. The Mons Tarot. That's the way to be. That is the way to be. Find out Maggie's spiritual gift. Maggie, I've missed you as well. Welcome back. How are you doing, Maggie? I hope everything is great over there in Maggie world. And let's see about your spiritual gift and all of that other stuff. What is the spiritual gift? 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Empress, and the 8. I think you're a motivator. I think you are a motivator. I think you have a pattern of discussing something with people. You get excited about something and everybody gets excited with you. I think you have that personality where you just bleed excitement. You bleed passion. You have a lot of things that you bring to the table. That 10 of Pentacles says you bring a lot of happy emotions, happy gifts, happy good things. I think it's basically a motivator, a mover, somebody that has a lot of good stuff with that. The 3 of Cups says you do inspire people by doing what you do, by having the emotions, having the passion that you have for things. The 3 of Cups says you do have a lot of inspiration that you bring to the table, that people notice, that people understand, that people enjoy, that people like. And the Empress, you're just so comfortable with everything. You're just so comfortable with everything. It seems like because the Empress is sitting on this cushion, she's comfortable. The Emperor has this hard stone, thing. It just feels like the Empress is very, very comforting about that. very, very comforting with that, right? So I think that is your spiritual gift with that. I think that you can share it to the world. I think you do share it to the world almost accidentally. But the Eight of Wands says you moving in the direction that you want to move, going the places that you want to go. You're going to bring along the people that you motivate the most with you. And that's the key, right? Because it is about friends, acquaintances, having people with you, having people that support you, and going on a journey with them. I think, Maggie, that is it. That is it indeed. And speaking of that is it, that's it for me. I'm going to enjoy a banana, and I'll put it in the freezer, and I'll bring it to Christina's house later. Because Christina does love my banana. I'm just saying. Just saying about that. Anyway, thank you for joining me. We'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, X, I did that. X already did it. Rewind a little bit, and it is right there, X. I got your name down here. That's how you can see. Just do a little rewind. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5.